Alright, let's carry on where we left off. I think we are about level 26 in the main story. Yes, we're level 40 already in actual levels because we are just gaining XP at a ridiculous rate right now. So this is level 26, Meeting with the Resistance. Your Alamiga comrade is named Harriabert. He joined our cause in the hopes that he might find a way to liberate his homeland. While he spares no effort toward that endeavor, I have no doubt that he would be glad to assist you. If I recall correctly, Harriabert is currently between missions. Try looking for him in the storage area. We store people when we're not using them? That sounds really creepy. But yes, it looks like we do restore stuff. And people too, apparently. If it isn't Misty Shores, the Scion's rising star is here. Is there aught I can do for you? You wish to win the trust of the people of Little Alamigo. That is a daunting task, my friend, even for our own countrymen. I would like nothing more than to help, but I'm afraid my name no longer carries weight with that lot. I used to be a member of the Alamigan resistance, you see, but I left in favor of joining the Scions. Though my allegiance may have shifted, my purpose remains ever the same, the liberation of Alamigo. Yet, whatever my reasons were, I abandoned my comrades, and they'll have nothing to do with me. Now, while I may have no more friends in the Resistance, I know someone who does. Her name is Albreda, and she's a resident of Quarry Mill. Say my name when you meet her, and she won't lead you astray. Okay. What kind of supplies can the Scion supplier supply? Fascinating. Is there someone back there? There are people back there. Huh. Okay, where is Quarry Mill? Oh. Okay. What do I have that is close? Nope. Hawthorne Hut. Looks like my best bet, though. So let's get the aetheryte. Chocobo. And then let's talk to... Ooh. Okay, now I've confused myself. She was right here, right? There we go. Albreda. Eh? You want me to introduce you to the Resistance? Ha! Why the hell should I do that? Give me just one reason. Heribert sent you? Grr, that worthless Horzen. He abandons his comrades. His woman, and now he has the gall to ask me for a favor? Simply incredible. I mean... Ugh. I realize Heribert was only doing what he felt was right. He's a good man, and if he trusts you, then that's all I need to know. You see that bloke there? That's Mhigo, a captain of the Resistance. I hope he can give you what you need. Item level between 24 and 26. And what is mine now? $26? Item level 26. Item level 26. So that, again, probably won't be an upgrade. So we are going to hang on to that in its current state. Mhigo needs help tending a wounded brother. Hi, I'm Mhigo, proud man of the Alamegan Resistance. What business do you have with me, adventurer? Captain, it's Galen, sir. His wound's gone and festered, and he's burning up. I don't think he's got much time. Gods damn it, I asked the villagers for aid, got on my knees and begged, but they refused to lift a finger. If Galleon dies, his blood is on their hands. These quarry mill cravens would turn a blind eye to our plight, but they might listen to Albreda. I fear my anger will prevent me from rightly convincing anyone at the moment. I realize we scarce know each other, but this is a matter of life and death. Please, adventurer, go to her and try. One of Mhigo's in bad shape, you say? I'm sorry, but there's naught I can do. I want to help, truly I do. They're my countrymen, after all, but that mean going against the elemental's will. I've been at Quarry Mill long enough to know how right terrible the beings can be. I couldn't forgive myself if everyone gets banished because of me. If there's anyone who can help you, it'd be Charlene, the hamlet's resident healer. If you take the matter to her, might be as she'll listen, though I wouldn't get my hopes up. You wish to aid the Almegans. You are possessed of a kind heart, adventurer. But I'm afraid I have not the authority to grant you your wish. This authority belongs only to the elementals, eternal guardians of the 12-wood. All outsiders, be they babes at the breast or men grown, are judged of a night whether they may have a place beneath the boughs. Alas, the Almegan's petition has been denied. Harsh though it may seem, they do not have leave to receive of the wood's bounty. Ever has it been since time immemorial, and ever shall it be. Oh. That's how it's to be, then? The bloody hearer might as well kill Gallian herself. Spit on the elementals and spit on their bloody will. I cannot wait until the resistance is free of this place. Helping Horn? I led my men to Quarry Mill, hoping to find refuge. Instead, we've found indifference. The cold-blooded bastards here want us out, and I can't oblige them soon enough. The problem is, some of mine aren't fit to travel. Hell's Gallian can't even stand. As you well know, the people of this accursed hamlet won't help us, so I've no choice but to turn to you, adventurer. In my homeland, long antelope horn is a traditional remedy with poison-purging properties. If you could bring me, say, 4 horns, I'd forever be in your debt. All right, I can do that. Get Carbuncle out. Ah, you're back. Tell me you've got 4 horns with you. You're a godsend, adventurer. Praise Ralgar, there's at least one woman in this place who gives a damn. Now we just need to find a way to prepare them. You wouldn't happen to know a man named Buscaron, would you? Some comrades of mine told me about him once. They said he never turns away folk in need, no matter where they're from. Seeing as he runs a tavern, he's like to have the tools to make the medicine. I'd be grateful if you could take the horns over to him to have them ground down. When that's done, bring the powder back and give it to Faramund here. Godspeed. Okay, is he at least on this same map? Yes. Up over there. I think maybe we want to do that one too. But not right now. Why is it dark here? Ah, Misty, ever a sight for sore eyes. How fares the adventuring? Rolling in coin like there's no tomorrow, no doubt. Hmm? You've got something to show me. Well, these look like good old antelope horns. Need them ground down to make medicine, you say? Here's a better idea. I'll give you some of the stuff I have in my stores. I'm no stranger to the remedy. An Almegan friend once used it to treat my festering wound, years and years ago. Safe to say he saved my life. What's that? This is for an Almegan soldier in Quarrymill? So it comes full circle. Well, I hope it helps the poor sod as needs it. Oh, and don't worry your little head off about payment. I still owe you a deal more than you owe me, I reckon. Nope. Yeah, I'd be going this way though. Okay. It is well to see you returned. Have you the medicine for our brother? God bless you, adventurer. I'll see that Galleon receives treatment at once. Hopefully this will allow the captain to rest easier. It has been a terrible burden on him, trying to keep every man alive. You've done us a great kindness, friend. Okay. so that's a step up. We'll take them. And we'll put them on. All right. Cool. So this should be He Ain't Heavy. Adventurer. Galen has gone missing. He's nowhere to be found. He shouldn't be walking about, not with those wounds. If he doesn't get the proper medicine and rest, his condition's like to deteriorate to where it was before, or worse. We need you to help us find him, and quickly. Start by asking Albreda. Might be as the woman's seen something. Ah, finally. It's about time you came asking about Galen. I watched him leave Quarry Mill some time ago, and he left me this sealed letter before he went off. Made me swear not to open it until someone came asking. My brothers, I cannot bear to be a burden any longer. That is why I must leave you all. Do not worry for me. Just find your way safely to little Mhigo. A sigh. Blast it. Would that I'd known what he was thinking. I'd have stopped this folly myself. The love Galen bears for his brothers is so strong he's willing to sacrifice himself for them. Make no mistake, entering the wood in his weakened state is suicide. Out in the wilds, alone, that fool, that great big sentimental fool. My men will scour the woods for Galen. Please help us find him before something terrible happens. No way over there. Eh. Pant, pant. Watch out, a goblin. Galen. Captain, but why? You should all be on your way. Who do you take us for? We're Almegans, and Almegans never forsake one another. Hardships be damned. Remember the oath we swore? Gods damn it, the oath to reclaim our homeland? We'll set foot on Almegan soil again. Together, or not at all. Do you understand me? Yes, sir. Good. Let us return to our brothers. Oh, and don't even think that you'll get off lightly. As soon as you're healed, I'll give you such a thorough thrashing, you'll wish we didn't find you. I can't thank you enough for saving Galen. I will see you back at Quarry Mill. Galen's expected to make a full recovery. We'll linger here till he's strong enough to take the road again. As much as I mislike this place, beggars can't be choosers. Not better? Take the money. All right. This is come highly recommended. Now that things are relatively settled, I seem to recall that you wanted something of me. You've proven a true friend to my people. Ask of me anything, and it's yours, so long as it's mine to give. The cooperation of the people of Little Mhigo. That's all? Far be it from me to question your desires, of course. Very well. I will provide you with a letter to show to Gundobald. The old bear was my mentor when I first joined the Resistance. He's intimidating to those who don't know him, but he takes care of his own. I've no doubt that he will do all in his power to aid you. All right, back to Little Mhigo then. Why have you returned? You are not welcome here. I thought I made that clear. You spoke with Wilred. It has been so long since I last heard from him. I had feared him dead. 12 be praised. Whoever you are, Wilred sees you as a friend, and any friend of Wilred is a friend of mine. I know of this masked stranger you seek, and will tell you what I can. Okay, this one should be the bear and the young'uns cares. An outsider, resembling your masked stranger, has reportedly been appearing near Little Mhigo of late. What's more, it seems that some of our young bloods are meeting him in secret. No doubt you'll want to question them about their trysts, but they are not like to yield the information readily to an outsider. If you tell them I sent you, though, they may well feel obliged to talk. A masked man? No idea what you're talking about. I ain't done nothing wrong, so leave me be. Good Gunbolt sent you? Listen. I told them it was a bad idea. All that tripe about believing the masked man and all. Oh, you don't know anything about this. Why didn't you say so to start with? You can't throw the old bear's name around like that and expect me not to think I'm in for it. There's a bunch been skulking about right suspicious like, but I've got nothing to do with them. I know trouble when I see it, and that there's trouble, mark me words. What? Have I been meeting any masked men lately? Let's see. Nope, I can't say I have, but I'll be sure to tell all my friends you're looking for him. So, you have indeed confirmed my suspicions about a masked man. That is most troubling. Whatever the young ones are scheming, it can lead to no good end. There's an anger inside them. I can see it in their eyes. I ought to know, for it once burned within me as well. 2 decades ago, the same anger drove me and my brothers to rise against the despot who ruled Mhigo. Naught would do but to depose him and usher in a revolution. Well, we got our revolution all right, but it cost us our freedom. Blinded by our hate, we didn't realize that we had been dancing to the Empire's tune. By the time we did, it was too late. Mhigo had fallen. There are times when a man must be patient. Now is such time. Though the young ones know this not. Unless we intervene, they are like to commit great folly. If you learn aught of their plans, I would thank you to bring word to me. Okay, this should be... Wilred wants you. Hey, adventurer, you done talking with the old bear? I've got a message for you from Wilred. Lad's something of a leader among the young ones here. He's impressed that you've won over Gundobald and wants a word with you. Says he'll be waiting over at the craggy area north of here. go out on this end? Could have sworn there was an out over here. Well, I guess I'm turned around anyway. North is this way, is it? Thanks for coming, friend. 'Tis no ordinary outsider who can gain the trust of the old bear. That's why I wanted to meet you, to discuss something in private. Tell me.
Or someone else. Hello about your tongue. No matter. Whoever it is you work for, your meddling ends here. Get her. You're stronger than you look. This changes nothing. Threaten us up, threaten us, beat us bloody, all you like, but nothing short of death can make us give up our fight. We're going to obtain the power to bring down the Empire, and with it, we'll reclaim our homeland. Attacked by Wilred and his cronies, but they would go to such lengths for the sake of this plan of theirs. Left to their own devices, the young fools are like to harm others, if not themselves. We must uncover their agenda and put an end to this madness. Yes, it's an improvement. because it's got extra stuff on it. Alright, let's take it. No, not. Ugh, I hate that. Grindelwald needs your help to rein in the young ones of Little Mhigo. Wilred mentioned obtaining the power to bring down the Empire. Of what power could he be speaking? Grindelwald. Ugh! Liana, God's preserve, what happened? I was out foraging when the corpse brigade came. They took me to their hideout and they, the whole while they laughed at me. They said that I suffer because I cling on to hope. Is it wrong to dream of home? Is it wrong to call ourselves all Mhigans? Do not heed such poisonous notions, child. Our dreams are what sustain us. Be strong. I swear to you, those villains will answer for their crimes in due time. But tell me, does anyone else know of this? Wilred, he saw me outside. He was so angry. I must tend to Liana. In the meantime, I need you to find out what the young ones make of this. I fear that they may do something rash. Alright, let's see. I guess they're in here. Good. Oh. What those animals did to Liana is unforgivable, and to think they looked down on us. We'll all suffer this humiliation no more. I'm with Wilred to the bitter end. I'm not afraid of a few lizards. Almighty Fallgourd, Lord of Destruction, we implore you, lend us your strength and put an end to the suffering of your people. Dare to interfere again? Well, you're too late. Our plan is already in motion. Once we have the crystals, our enemies will pay for their crimes, and no one will dare oppress us ever again. If this plan succeeds, we'll have the power to lay the Empire low, to change the world for the better. Might be as Gunvold's content to eke out an existence in this musty old cave, but I'll be damned if I'm going to spend the rest of my life here. Now, where in the Seven Hells did I put that bloody map? Gone? A whole lot of them. But it is as I feared. They mean to take matters into their own hands. Well, what exactly is that they mean to do? Is it that they mean to do? What's this? A hunting knife? And a map of Zanark? Wait, you said Wilred spoke of crystals, did you not? But they couldn't possibly mean to... By the gods, this is rank madness. Young fools are untrained and unlettered. Oh. They have no notion of how dangerous the Amalta are. They'll be butchered before they get within 100 yalms of the crystals. They are headed east. If we hurry, we may yet find them before it's too late. Wilred, didn't no others survive? This is all wrong. Getting the crystals was supposed to be the start. We were going to reclaim our homeland. Pull yourself together, lad. We were going to make an offering of crystals to Roegadyn to summon him, just like the masked man taught us. We plotted to sneak into Zanark and make off with the lizard man's catch. But they caught us and so many dead. Gods forgive me. Heathens, you shall pay for your crimes with your souls. I regret our young ones' transgressions, but a soul is too high a price for youthful folly. For all their failings, they are the hope of the Alamegan people. This hope I will guard with my life. Your skill at arms is impressive, adventurer. Our wayward youth could learn much from a woman like you. This battle is won, but it would be unwise to linger here. Let us return to Little Alamigo. Oh, wait, we've come all this way. We have to get the crystals. They're right there, ripe for the picking. Have you learned nothing, Wilred? Did you not see those tempered wretches? Such is the fate of those who are touched by a god. Is that what you desire for yourself and your friends? What? No one said anything about... The masked man told us we could defeat the Empire if we summoned Fallgourd. He swore... Enough. I will hear the rest of this sorry tale back in Little Alamigo. I dare say Misty will wish to hear it as well. No more lies, Wilred. Tell us everything. I was outside with the others when he appeared, a masked stranger. He told us about summoning Roegadyn, about using crystals, and then just vanished. We never saw him again. I wanted so desperately to believe that we could raise ourselves from this squalor that I never stopped to question his motives. But I should have known. There's no solution. Nothing we can do to change our lot. Our people are doomed to live and die like beasts. Listen to me, Wilred. Our home may be lost to us, but it takes more than stones in order to define who we are. No matter where we may be, Mhigo lives on within us all. It is for you to decide what to make of this legacy, but whatever you choose to do with your life, never forget that you owe it to this adventurer, an outsider. I won't, I promise. Thank you for saving me, and sorry I tried to kill you. My thanks as well, friend. It gives us hope to know that there are kind souls such as you out there. Little Mhigo may not have much in the way of comfort, but you will always be welcome here. This should be back to square one. But that we had more information to offer. But what Wilred told you is the extent of our knowledge of the masked stranger. Left unchecked, that man will bring about great pain and suffering. I pray that you'll find and put a swift end to the creature, for the sake of the young ones who died by his poisonous words. Back to Mhigo, so let's not do that. Let's use these. Welcome back, Misty. I'm reliably informed the investigation took you to Quarry Mill and Little Mhigo. So tell me, were you able to learn aught of La Habrea? Aught of the knowledge of summoning in impressionable young minds? You say? Precisely the kind of deceptions the Asians would employ. While many of the ills that ail the land can be attributed to the calamity, some are being brought about by malign will. We must needs delve deeper into this, while things remain quiet on the primal front. All work and no play makes Minfilia a dull scion. Did you say something? Nothing, my lady. Mayhap we ought to rest a while before speaking further of the investigation. are we at? Alright, this should be Terror at Fallgourd. While you were tending to business in Dawntrail, some new information arrived courtesy of our friends, the Sylphs. An individual fitting Lahabrea's description has been sighted in the North Shroud. This sighting comes in the wake of a series of mysterious deaths in the self-same area. My instincts tell me that our man is involved. I would have you continue your investigation where you left off. 12 willing, we will pick up Lahabrea's trail once more. Norax, can furnish you with the details. Pray speak with her, and take it from there. As always, be careful out there, Misty. Walking One is to investigate Sinister One, but heed well this one's words. This one is friends with a Walking One and the Ash Crown Consortium. According to Friendly One, a Digging One named Medrod had an encounter with a scary Masked One. This Masked One is most certainly Sinister One. Walking One should go and speak with Digging One, Medrod. Digging One is to be found at Fallgourd Float in the North Shroud. I have not been there. Let's see where I have been, though. Gridania. I guess let's do this one. Please leave me be. I'm not long for this world. I look death in the face. 'Tis only a matter of time before he comes for me, just like he came for that poor woman. Wilred is clearly traumatized. Perhaps if you were to soothe him, he might remain calm for long enough to hold a conversation. You're right. It's not as bad as it seems. I saw something terrible, that's true, but that hardly means I'm going to suffer the same fate. Thanks to you, I can think straight again. I believe I can even recount what I saw without losing it. It was just another ordinary day. I was headed back to the float when I noticed a suspicious character in the distance. A masked man, garbed head to toe in black. He had a hideous fiend in tow, a winged creature that was all eyeball and jagged teeth. Taken by curiosity, I crept as near as I dared. To see the corpse of a woman. One glimpse was enough to tell me that she'd died a gruesome death. In that instant, I knew right away that the masked man was a minion of Baal, come to claim her soul for his realm. What? You're investigating this same masked man? If that's the case, we'll help you in whatever way we can. Aye, anything to ensure that we won't have to suffer Midrod's hysteria ever again. Alright, teamwork. That's what I wanted, too. Wait, I haven't been that bad, have I? At any rate, I'm all for helping this adventurer. It's the least I can do to repay her for comforting me. Ziz Is So Ridiculous. So here's what I know about the deaths. All the victims were found with their faces torn to shreds. Among the local fauna, only the skeleton, known as Ziz, could inflict such wounds. That's why some folk are pointing the finger at them. Somehow I doubt that the answer is that simple, but for the sake of thoroughness, we should look into it. Why don't you put down, say, 3 of the creatures and see if you can find any proof connecting them to the deaths? already seen to the Ziz. Good work, adventurer. So, were you able to find aught to suggest that the creatures are our culprits? Nothing. Truth be told, even if there were proof, I wouldn't know what it looked like. Anyway, I believe we can safely strike Ziz from our list of suspects, which leaves us with the masked man with his winged eyeball. Now that's weird. How can they both be main story quests? There's something else I heard about the deaths. It appears all the victims have been comely maidens. I'd better watch myself, eh? Sigh. Unseemly japes aside, there's a rumor been going around. There's some as whisper that, after each victim died, a Rancor went into the great big rock southwest of here, causing it to flash and moan. This bears investigating, I reckon. I'm going to give you a fire sand stick to blow off a piece of that crag. The stick doesn't come with a fuse or anything, so you'll have to throw the thing. Once you've torn the rock a new one, bring back some of the fragments. I'll give them a gander. Alright. Most folk are too scared to go within 100 yalms of the Rock of Rancor. Aye, it has a name, but what's a few vengeful spirits to a dauntless adventurer like you, eh? Huh? But these are just your great garden variety crystals. It's a bit hard to tell beneath all the dirt and grime, but they're definitely out-lightning aspected. Almost hate to say it, but that explains the flashing and moaning. Nothing to do with the masked stranger. Looks like I've gone and wasted both your time and a perfectly good fire sand stick. Oh well. Alright, seeing eye to winged eye. There is something you should know. I've been keeping this to myself lest I worsen Bedrod's paranoia, but I, too, have seen the winged eyeball. I cannot say whether it was a coincidence, but my sighting took place precisely the same time as Bedrod's. I was heading home after a day of digging when a shadow fell over me. Looking up, I found myself locked in a gaze with a giant eyeball. I let out a scream at the top of my lungs and ran without once looking back. This happened at the rocky area west of here, in case you had a mind to investigate. Now, it sure would have been convenient if you'd have told me about that while I was already down there. Whoa. There we go. No. monstrous Banemite appeared, and you slew it. That creature had long been a scourge upon the folk of Fallgourd. Intentional or no, you have done us a great service, and have my gratitude. But this does make me wonder, was it truly a winged eyeball I saw, or merely a trick of flight combined with bland panic? Should be power of deduction. Sorry, there have been no promising leads in the murders. I can scarce get a wink of sleep, knowing that the killer is still at large. Judging by your furrowed brows, I take it this sorry business troubles you as much as it does me. I had been pondering my encounter. I was uncertain for a time, but there can be no doubt it was a winged eyeball that I witnessed. It's impossible that I could have mistaken so distinct a creature for a Banemite. But you and I were moms apart. How could we have both seen it at precisely the same time? What's more, our adventurer friend here had a run-in with the Banemite at the very spot you claim to see that fiendish eyeball, isn't that right? There must be an explanation. I know I saw an eyeball with wings. I would wager an apple tart on it. Oh, he's serious. But listen, mayhap it's not as mysterious as we're making it out to be. There's no reason why there couldn't be. Gasp. Gods, of course. There must be more than one of the buggers. Ugh, it's so obvious. But then that means, since there have been repeated sightings of these fiends, then there must be even more victims as yet undiscovered. I do believe we're out of our depth. We ought to leave the rest to the expert. Yes, we're just civilians after all. Good luck, adventurer. It was a pleasure knowing you. While I burn to know the truth, some things are best left unknown. Lest you have forgotten, it was at the rocky area to the west that I had my encounter. Should you discover aught of note, you will want to alert the authorities. There is a guardhouse nearby. The serpents there should be pleased with any information that pertains to the security of the region. adventurer, is there aught I might assist you with? Gods be good, not again. No matter how many bodies I see, I cannot seem to get used to the horrid sight. Poor woman. Identical deaths have been reported in the central shroud, while the masked stranger you seek does not seem to feature in any. Sightings of the winged eyeball are common enough. The creature appears to be moving the bodies, but to what end, none can say. The victims have all been young women. All were found with their faces mutilated beyond recognition. It's been difficult to identify them so as to notify their next of. This button engraved with a lily motif. The very same object was found upon another victim. A family sigil, or that of an organization, perhaps? Either way, I dare to hope that this find will prove pivotal in solving the murders. So it looks like this would be a secret of the White Lily. I would have you hold on to the lily button. You will need it to continue your investigation. While it isn't standard procedure to entrust key evidence to individuals, you have proven yourself reliable and resourceful in this matter. I see no reason why you shouldn't carry on your work. If I might make a suggestion, you may wish to take the button to Roegadyn and have it examined by Mhigo. Perhaps someone in her vast network of contacts can shed light upon its sigil. Alright, let's do that. Tomorrow to you, Misty. By your grim expression, I suspect you aren't here for stones and herb tea. Well, isn't this a lovely little button? The engraving is quite exquisite. Artisan level quality, I would say. Where did you say you found this? On a dead body. Lovely. Anyway, I'm afraid I do not recognize the lily sigil. You'll have to find the answer the old-fashioned way, by asking around. You could do worse than beginning with Bernadette over by the Aetherite Plaza. She has a sharp pair of eyes, that one. Need help tracking down the owner of a button? That's certainly not a request I receive on a regular basis. Well, go on then. Show me what you have. Seems to be some manner of decorative button, reminiscent of those worn by the families of old. Though I cannot claim to know its sigil, however, I can say with certainty that the White Lily is a recurring theme in Roegadyn culture. Alas, I do not know who would make a personal sigil of it. If there is a soul in Roegadyn who does, it would be Fallgourd over at the Lancers Guild. The woman makes a point of knowing all the citizens on a forename basis. Bernadette believes that I can help you. Well, that is a rather bold assumption to make. I will try to assist. Never you fear, but whether aught comes of it is another matter. Now then, what do you require of me? Fascinating. Work of this quality is rarely seen in the hands of ordinary Gridanians. The owner of this button is most certainly well-to-do. You may wish to take your search to the Gentry's ward, northeast of here. Wait, a memory comes to me. Of late, there has been a man who is perpetually seated at the bench by the ward's entrance. His name is Ursendel, and I distinctly recall seeing a markedly similar button upon the breast of his jacket. I dare say he can tell you a thing or two about it. I do not believe we are acquainted. Pray, leave me to my thoughts. Gasp. The sigil of the Rancor family. How is it that you came to be in possession of this button? From the body of a murdered woman, her face, was it marred in any way? I had feared as much. I can no longer feign in ignorance. I shall reveal to you the truth of the deaths, but on one condition. You promise to put an end to my lady's madness and free her from her torment. Alright, that's closing in on 2 hours. I'm afraid I am really tired, so I'm gonna call it a day. I thank y'all for coming to watch. I hope you had a good time, and we will see you next time.